Hello students! In this video, we will be talking about simple interest. Interest is the amount paid or earned for the use of money. Now, in what scenario do we pay interest? Say for example, this is your friend and this is you. Now you needed money for something. So your friend here, who has 500 pesos, lended you the said amount. So your friend is who we call as the lender, and you are our borrower. Now after a year, it's now time to pay your debt. So you will pay 500 pesos. But it wouldn't make sense to just pay the same amount of money thinking that you have kept or used it for a year. So you will add up something. This is what you call as interest. This is an additional amount you pay for the use of money. Now you have to return 550 pesos to your friend. So your friend here will get 550 pesos from his 500 pesos. This amount is called the principal amount. This is the original amount lended, and this 550 is the future value. This is what the money will become after a year. This interest here is a portion of the principal amount. 50 pesos is 10% of 500. This percentage is called the rate. Remember that without interest, it would be hard for someone to lend you his or her money. Now how about earning interest? Say for example, this is you and you have 1,000 pesos. Now you decided to save the said amount in the bank. This bank here promised you that after a year, you will gain interest, or you will have additional amount of money aside from what you saved. So your 1,000 here will have an additional of 50 pesos. This 50 pesos is the interest given by the bank for using your money for a year. So if you will withdraw your money after a year, it will now be 1,050. This amount is called the future value of your principal amount. Going back, this 50 pesos is a portion of your 1,000 pesos, specifically 5%. This is what we call as the rate. Higher bank interest rates encourages more people to save their money in that particular bank. Now let's go to the formula. IS stands for simple interest, P is for principal amount, R for rate, T for time in years, and F is for the future value. Our simple interest is equal to principal multiplied to the rate multiplied to time. Do you know that we can derive any other formula from this one? We will simply have to make a triangle here for visualization. This is your simple interest, which can be taken from multiplying the principal, the time, and the rate. Now any letters could be placed in any box. So to get our principal, I will place here R on the other side so that we can isolate P. So we have here simple interest divided by rate times time. Next, if we wanted to get the value of our rate, we can place our T on the other side so that we can isolate R on one side. So our rate is taken from dividing our simple interest by principal times time. Now to get our time, make sure to isolate T on one side. So I will be placing other letters here in the other side. So I will isolate t. So we can get t by dividing our simple interest to our p times r. Now that's how you get the rest of the equations or the formula using only one formula. Now moving on, we can get our future value by using either of the formula. P plus simple interest, P plus P times rate times time, or P multiplied to the quantity 1 plus RT. We will be using either of the formula depending on the given. Now always remember that in answering or getting the values of the unknown, your rate, which is in percent, should be converted to decimal. To do that, you have to divide it by 100. Also, second reminder is for your t or time to be in years. So if the given is in months, you still have to divide it by 12. You are now ready to solve for simple interest and other unknowns. That is all for this video. Thank you and see you on our next lesson.